It's your main man BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network, and we're here going over Kaspa, and the price push up for Kaspa. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and get your main man up with a super chat. I'm just trying to keep the lights on the BTM Crypto News Network. So apparently there is a lot of information going on, and people are saying that Caspa is set to run up in June. So let me know what you think about that as well. And Nacho has been dethroned. We have a new king of KRC20 tokens. So let me know in the comments what you think and what you have for the top KRC20 token. So as always, let's check out the spotlights. Let me see if I can see what we can see. So going over to Twitter and X, don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. So we're starting with Pumpolinski. Pumpolinski saying that Pac-Man will help Caspa explode. And the weird thing is I have a lot of Pac-Man actually. So I'm definitely hoping that. And I don't remember buying it. I think I got it in a airdrop, which is weird. But yeah, I'm definitely with Pumpolinski. We definitely want uh Pac-Man to push up moving forward. This is Pumpolinski again. Caspa with smart contracts will make a lot of cryptos useless. And yes, with the speed of Caspa, and if they do get smart contracts, things are gonna get crazy. So let me know what you guys think about the Caspa smart contracts. And I gotta remember actually uh when the smart contracts are set to release. So if you know, let me know in the comments. I want to say it is in June sometime, but I can't remember. I have to go back and check. I don't remember off top. I do remember smart contracts are coming this year. So I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you know or remember or have any knowledge about when the smart contracts are coming to Caspa. So I'm just finishing up something real quick. I don't know what happened, why this didn't go through earlier. We're just making some updates. What is this? But we're definitely gonna look at that in a second. I gotta remember where that information is. So I got that done. So let's see what's going on here. This is Caspa's about above new top. Caspa above all-time high June 30th. And I shaved my luscious hair. Love you all. Live on X. Live on X. Wait. Shaved my luscious hair. You all love live on X. Oh, this is okay. I know who this is. This is the ambassador to Caspa, Kristen Lookwick, which is I guess, the founder of the ambassador program. But that would be interesting just to see somebody shave their hair live. That's kind of crazy. Stranger things have happened before. Stocks and crypto are about to have a extremely aggressive move in conjunction. Let's manifest the God candles. This is Jim Ski-Bone. Casper's target is now 80 cents at 800% move from here. Let's check that out. That is interesting. From 0.08 to 80 cents is a big push up. So let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Altcoin Bonanza. Haven't seen this in a while. What a beautiful fractional for Caspa. Target is $6.42 by the end of the year. Now that is very, very moon boyish. But if you like it, I love it. That would be awesome if Caspa hit $6.42 by the end of the year. So I don't know. Do you guys think that's moon boyish, or do you think that is possible? Fred, CEO and chairman of Marathon Holdings, Caspa 2024. Caspa is one of the up and coming coins. I don't think everybody got that memo, Fred. Okay, this is a Caspa at the dock, which is weird, but hey, it's like a fake Lord of the Rings ring there, actually. This is Caspa smart contracts is nearing completion, but we feel it needs a powerful application. Are the community ideas key? So this is the intentions of Casper are too strong to ignore forever. Believe it. The power law time collapse. So let's see this real quick. The actual power law going to affect 5 cents, 6 cents, 12 cents, 12 cents, 16 cents, 14 cents. It's 2024, 16 cents. Sorry about that. 9 cents, 10 cents. So it would end actually today is at 6 cents. So there is a push up coming soon. So let me know what you guys think about that. Quick video about Warp Core. If you go back and look, I do have a Warp Core video. Thought I'd pause the video. Mr. Caspa, no, that's joining the dark side. Until we get through a lot of regulation hoops, we will have the XRP Slayer. I thought there was some sound, but apparently there's no sound there. That's weird. Um, Caspa has a super intelligent champion on Coin Market Cap, Nick Gonzo. That's the level of casual Caspa discussion should look like. Take an example. Caspa, the only layer one to achieve high speed block production and maintain full decentralization via proof of work, thanks to its DAG based Ghost DAG protocol. It has 1 second block times, instant confirmation, 10 subs finality, maybe it's 10-second sub finality, and with no sacrifice to security. Meanwhile, ICP uses a complex architecture with centralized node control, stateful canisters, and off chain AI execution. Much of its AI lives outside the chain, subject to oblique governments and reliance on trusted third parties. Caspa's lean, purpose built statement infrastructure doesn't fake complexity. It's perfect fundamentals. Caspa will support real contracts with parallel execution and ultra fast confirmation, making it a idea base for AI agents and automated logic in the future. ICP is trying to be the cloud. Kaspa is building the core internet money that all clouds will need. So, and look at the top wallet on Casper, they're still buying. Actually, we do need to check those wallets out. So let me know what you guys think about what this guy said on CoinMarketCap. Casper is going to be the fastest stablecoin settlement chain while maintaining the same fundamental properties of Bitcoin and DNA of Satoshi Nakamoto. Casper makes sense. Why doesn't Bitcoin support stablecoins? Why rely on a centralized smart contract platform? I was thinking the same thing. Another interview with another amazing researcher developer working on the Casper infrastructure. Meet Elliot, rising star in the blockchain DAG space, Caspa KEF grant recipient. Really? I'm a pure mathematics master's graduate from Ethereum Zurich. What? When I first explored crypto through my thesis on oracles, supervised by Jonathan, I'm passionate about crypto. It allows me to tackle complex theoretical mathematics while contribute to enhance security and innovation in a blockchain. I need to read that article. That's some very interesting claims there, my friend. So look at the crypto bubble. So Caspa's up 4.3, ICP's up 11, PAL's up 18, Swarm's up 6.9, Uniswap is up 13.4, Flocky's up 9.5, Nero's up 11.8, Soul is up 5.3, Snake is up 11, Mudan's up 7.9, Putty Penguin's up 10.7, Bar's up 6, Brett is up 16.4, Ethereum's up 8. Ethereum is up 8.5. Shut the front door. Oh wow. Finally somebody woke Ethereum up. And you can see here, like I've been saying, Ethereum's tightly coupled with Turbo. Virtuals is up 10.7, Farcoin is up 15.6, AI Tech is up 10.6, Mog's up 23.8, AI XBT is 8.8, Pepe is up 9.6, AIOZ's up 20%, Honda's up 6, ArcPay is up 4, Doggo the Hat's up 14, Algo's up 6, GigaChad's up 5, Link is up 6, Peanuts up 12, FET is up 7.9, Dodge is up 6.8, Bonk is up 10.5, Tau is up 10, Toshi is up 11, XCN is up 7.8, Sui's up 6, and Arrow is up 9. Moving forward to the Kaspa FYI page. So Kaspa FYI, we're back down to 953.2 petahash, 91.6% mined. Next reduction, oh man, you guys are killing us. Next reduction, 25 days down to $4.90. I've been solo mining, but it almost didn't even make sense to solo mine. You're only getting $4 a block forecast per block reward. I might just pool mine it, right? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. TPS is 7.8. BPS is 9. And let's look at the top addresses real quick before we go to KRC20 tokens. So currently Kaspa has to be 5 something. Yeah, 530,000 total holders. Those are not individual holders. Those are not unique holders. Those are just individual counts. Some counts have more than one address. Crabs is down 10 in the last hour. Octopus down 5. Fish down 5. Dolphin added 1. Added a whale. Okay. Lost 2 sharks in the last hour. Last 24 hours lost 3. Dolphins added 4. Fish added 50. 24 octopus are gone and 7 crabs are gone. So I'm really anxious to get to the KRC20 tokens. So the KRC20 token, we got a new leader in the house. Zeal has flipped Nacho. I think with the current climate, maybe Nacho is sliding down. Nacho's up 7%. Zeal's up 25% to 12.12 million market cap. I'm glad I picked that Zeal up. Nacho's down to a 10 million market cap. Kango is 4.9 mil won. PPKAS is 4.9 mil. It's actually close. Kaspi is 3.7 mil won. Kaspa is 2.5 mil won. Bert is 1.5 million, and Conan's up 1% to 1.4 million. Conan's back in the top 10. I knew you could do it. Goats is a mil. Croak is 697,000. Just checking to see if there's anything new. So for top gainers is Zeal, Croak, Nacho, Kios, I guess, and Cairo. Uh, Brock is up 47%. I might look into Brock. Nacho is up 7%. Pluto's down 11, and Bert is down 11. Just trying to see what is Brock. Another dog. Get a four. What is this? 5,000 market cap. And get my trusty notebook out to check that out later. See what Brock's talking about. And keeping it moving. So we did the KRC20 tokens. We did the addresses. Let me go back. Um, Currently, Kaspa is 2.3 billion market cap, down 1.4 in the last hour, up 3.9 in the last 24 hours, down 1.7 last 7 days, 17.6 the last 30, 20 up 26.4 the last 90, and 47.1 for the last year. Interesting. So this is the Trader View. Trader View saying 4-hour chart. We got a couple of green candles and a red candle. So it came up to the 008, and it looks like it's coming down. RSI's up crazy to 60. RSI base movement average is 51.7. Had a green candle on the 4-hour. I can't tell if the MACD crossed or not. So on the hour MACD cross, we're building volume. RSI is 62.1. Base RSI is 60. Got a couple of red candles on the 1-hour. 45 minutes, still got a couple of red candles. RSI base moving average is 63. RSI is 49. 1-hour, 45-minute chart shows consistent price action. Looks like we're still building volume. Looks like a MACD cross might be coming. 15-minute chart, the MACD did cross and we're losing volume. RSI is up, got a couple red candles on the 15 and on the 5. Got a couple red candles. The RSI base moving average is way down and RSI plummeted and got several red. So we're losing volume on that 5-minute chart. So I guess we'll go to this video from Money and Me and see what he has to say.
For years, there are two altcoins that was heavily talked about, Solana being one of them and the other one being XRP. But I have a question for everyone. If you could go back in time and be able to catch Solana all the way down here when Solana was sitting at like $16, maybe even back here at $8 to $10, would you go back and buy Solana at these levels at the very bottom of the charts? Let me know in the comment section down below. I have a feeling that most people would say yes. Now, the reason why a lot of investors did not buy Solana at these levels is simply because there was a lot of FUD around Solana. People are saying this is a Sam Bankman-Fried coin. So some investors wanted nothing to do with it until Solana started to go up and up and up, and then all of a sudden their mind switched from this is the Sam Bankman-Fried coin to Solana is the next big thing. XRP, different kind of FUD, but there was FUD. Now, if you could go back in time and be able to catch XRP at these levels down here at 48 cents, would you get XRP at 48 cents? Let me know down below in the comments section. But just like Solana, there was a lot of haters for XRP before the price started to go up and up and up. And all of a sudden, people that used to hate no longer hate. You see, a lot of investors are very close-minded. They don't conduct research whatsoever. They just go with the herd. The price goes up, they're like, okay, this is the greatest thing. The price goes down, okay, this is the worst thing ever. And a lot of investors end up having regrets in the market, wish that they could go back in the past to get these coins at a cheaper price because they feel like they missed the boat. And I do think that we're going to see something like that happen with Kaspa. So the prices that we're seeing is going to become a joke one day. Now, before I continue though, I just want to say that if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. No VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below for anyone that is interested. There's also going to be a link to my Patreon if you want to check that out, and a link to a great crypto indicator called Trade Assist. All right, but getting into the video here, if we check out the crypto altcoin season index, we're just at a 28 out of 100. Okay, so altcoin season is nowhere near, and I've told you guys that we should not be looking for an altcoin season anymore. Right now, we need to be just focused on specific coins, coins that's got great catalysts coming up, great narratives, just a great project overall, because altcoins doesn't seem to be, the overall market doesn't seem to be pushing up because there's just way too many altcoins out there. Money is just spread way too thin, and yeah, it's time to just focus. Get your short-term plays, get your midterm plays, get your long-term plays, and just focus on specific coins, and you're going to make a crazy amount of money in the crypto space. Okay, as far as short-term and midterm plays, definitely make sure that you're looking for coins that's got a significant amount of hype around it so that you can make quick money, but never over invest in short-term plays. Obviously, it's a short-term play for a reason. Don't get caught holding the bags. Trust me, you don't want to get caught holding that bag. But getting into a few things on Kaspa, if we check out what a lot of people are saying about Kaspa on X, so this person says Binance out here dropping Kaspa hints like a teenage crush, acting like they don't care, but can't stop texting at midnight. Nice hat, Michael. That's actually kind of funny. And then this person says, not having Kaspa in your portfolio is a mistake. Proof of work, fair launch, decentralized, fastest and most scalable, Nakamoto consensus, endgame layer one, the future will be built on Kaspa. A lot of investors, a lot of Kaspa investors anyway, say that Kaspa is the endgame. And when you take a look at something like this, or the blockchain block speed visualization, and you see Kaspa 10 blocks per second, and it's just zooming past everything. You see Solana there, you see Hyperliquid, you see Sui, you see Tron, which is barely moving. Same with Ethereum, Litecoin's not even budging, and then Bitcoin doesn't move. That's actually kind of funny, right? But yeah, Kaspa is honestly it's a great project in my opinion, and that's because I've done my research. So I know what I hold. I tell you guys this all my Kaspa videos that Kaspa is a long-term hold for me. And if you watch my other videos, you see other coins that the other plays that I make as well. So while Kaspa is doing its thing, I can make money elsewhere. And then when Kaspa decides to explode, then I'm laughing all the way to that bank. Now, there was this post buying $5 in Kaspa Sunday, June 8th, which is today, 2025 at 1 p.m. UTC time. Let me know if you guys took part in this. I'm actually kind of curious to see how many people actually did buy $5 worth of Kaspa today just to show their support. No, this was not posted by me. This is just a repost. You guys can actually follow me on X. I started to post a little bit more as of recently. Nothing crazy, but I'm trying to post at least once a day. You can see me down here at Money and I 86. All right, so you can find me on X if you want to follow me over there, right? But let's see what other people are saying about Kaspa here. I guess this person's got the target is $6.42 end of year. That is quite bullish. I don't think Kaspa is going to reach that high by the end of the year, but honestly, this is crypto and anything is possible. If Kaspa was to reach these levels by the end of the year, everyone is laughing all the way to the bank, and it would just be it will be amazing. All the haters, all the people that created FUD, they will be pouring money into Kaspa, and they'll be saying Kaspa is the greatest thing in all of crypto. You know, like I said, people's attention span, like they just shift from one project to the next. One day they're saying this thing is the greatest thing ever. The next day it's another hype coin. Like the market is funny, like I already said earlier. Very, very funny market here. But if we come over here to see what Kaspa is doing, Kaspa is currently sitting at a $2.31 billion market cap. The volume on the day, not really saying much, down like 5%. Kaspa is currently sitting at 0.087. Kaspa did retrace all the way to 7 cents like I showed in my last couple videos. So this pattern here, well, actually got rid of the trend line that I had going because Kaspa broke below it. But I said once Kaspa fell below the trend line, Kaspa was most likely coming down to 7 cents. And that's exactly what happened. The good news here is that Kaspa came down to 7 cents and then bounced. It did not touch 5 cents. That's a good news. But if you actually zoom in on the charts right now, it kind of looks like, let's see. So there's going to be now resistance at 0.091. So this area right here, there's going to be some resistance. Unfortunately, after that bounce, Kaspa didn't even touch that resistance. It went as high as 0.089. So it could be actually making lower lows. It's a little bit too early to say. We're in the weekend, lower volume typically on the weekend. So we're going to see how the rest of the week plays out, but we need a nice bounce here. But, you know, it's not only Kaspa that's struggling, it's all the coins in the top 100. Even though it is a green day in the market, Kaspa and a lot of the altcoins aren't really, a lot of the top 100 altcoins aren't really saying all that much. You know, people are looking at cheaper altcoins because people are looking to make like, I don't know, 100x and something or something like that. It's just the market space that we're in this bull cycle. This is why meme coins have done extremely well this bull cycle. People are looking for 100x plus returns on their investment. But Kaspa is doing its thing. Let's take a look at this indicator here. So we're still in this bullish momentum on this indicator. Unfortunately, we're going to see how the week plays out though for Kaspa. I'm not really worried about the price action, and again, that's because I'm holding Kaspa long term. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below, and until next time, take care.
So shout out to Money, Me, and his Kaspa prediction moving forward to your crypto crew.
Captain Crypto might actively escape in the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, today we're diving into a project that's tackling one of the biggest hurdles in crypto adoption, period. And that's complexity. I mean, how many times have you tried to explain to a friend how to buy a specific crypto only to get lost in a maze of exchanges, swaps, and wallets? Well, that's where currency comes in. This isn't just another wallet. Is a mission to simplify the entire process, especially if you're in Canada struggling to get your hands on Kaspa. Stick around, Crypto Crew, as we explore how currency is not only simplifying the process, but also building a bridge for new users to enter the Kaspa ecosystem.
I really think the technology behind Kaspa is unique and is going to work in a cash-based system.
Move all things, hold fast, that which is good. Now, before we continue, Crypto Crew, always remember to protect your crypto investments, self-custody is key, especially during this 2025 bull run. In my personal opinion, the Tangem wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable option out there. So if you wish to order your Tangem wallet,
that's what the plan is for that.
today you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
What other cryptocurrency should you buy? What's the next Bitcoin? Well,
CryptoCrew currency could be a game changer for adoption. We're going to show a 9-minute clip from a recent interview with Felix, the founder of Currency, where he breaks down exactly how they're making crypto acquisition a one-step process. Forget multiple exchanges and confusing swaps. Currency aims to bring Kaspa directly to your wallet with ease.
Currency Solutions actually is a Canadian registered company with Kaspa-centric solutions and vision of let's say a not so distant future. So we see Kaspa ecosystems and technologies at many places. And that could resolve many issues or use cases that we currently have on the crypto world and also in the traditional space. The project or my mission started with a problem. Right now for me myself. When I try to acquire Kaspa or any other crypto in Canada, here in Canada, we have to go through many platforms, exchanges, and perform many transactions or even swaps between crypto to especially acquire Kaspa. I see that as an issue for myself, and that's what Currency right now is focusing on, being a solution for users to acquire Kaspa with our technologies, the API and also the wallet. Within your wallet, you will be able here in Canada and even in the US to send money and receive Kaspa as an exchange. So yes, we will have exchange licenses here in Canada to perform those transactions. Yes, of course.
I mean, the way you're defining it is an exchange, right? And you're trying to perhaps simplify the exchange function and just focus on Kaspa specific exchange, right? Along with giving the user a wallet so that they can hold that currency once they got it. When you say it's hard, because you're now saying that we have exchanges, and for exchange to work, you have to do on-ramp. Then from there, you have to get into the USDT pair with Kaspa. You convert that, obviously, buy some Kaspa, then move Kaspa over to your, wallet, right? Out of the exchange to your wallet. So what steps you gonna save there, like with Currency? Like, what is the process going to be there?
We see it as a one step, actually. Okay. Right now, what you've described is a couple steps to acquire Kaspa in your own wallet. Our mission and our vision is adoption, new customers, new users, create and growing not only Kaspa community, but also the crypto community. We all have friends that don't know and don't buy crypto. Right. And the main reason is it's complicated. It's difficult for them to grasp that they have to transfer money to an exchange and swap. Even the terms are complicated. So our solution is a one step, will be a one step. So once you have a wallet created or imported in our systems, or even if you have a wallet on another
how
app
much cocaine
and you want to buy
to
there, you will have to use our technology and our wallet app or at our partners to exchange your money. So by ordering, let's say, an amount, any amount of Kaspa, it will all process itself on the back end in the background for you, and you will receive the Kaspa right into your wallet, your main and own wallet. Here we have a test account. We mostly have Kaspa test addresses, but you'll be granted, let's say, one sign up and imported or created your own wallet. If you have funds in your wallet, you will have the total balance. The total balance is only, let's say, fetching the real Kaspa, which have the value. They are not fetching the let's say the Kaspa test pricing. So yeah, the real value is displayed in your total balance.
It's a USD, I'm assuming here, or Canadian dollars?
Right now, it's USD. Yeah,
Okay.
you can change the currency, your preferred currency display. So right now, it's USD. Currency was and still is the first wallet official on App Store and Google Play that has introduced the two protocols, so the KRC20 and KRC721 from Kasperbot and Kasplex into a native mobile app.
Right.
I always wanted to be able to, let's say, follow or have close by specific addresses, like in on the cas.fyi website. You can tag. There's addresses, the top 10 addresses that you can tag and follow. Let's say, so the subscribe addresses is your own address that you want to follow, and just see if they buy more Kaspa or if they sell Kaspa. You will be able to see their assets, because and I believe that one is the wallet, the famous wallet number 2 in the top 10 address. So this is the one. So I can easily access and see their moving assets.
So like if you wanted to track Maxi, on chain wallet, right? You can just subscribe to that wallet and follow that. Okay, so you just made it easier for people now. You don't need to go to a different site. So this is now more of a monitoring tool also, right? It's not just the wallet, but you can monitor other wallets' activity for trading decisions or for whatever reason you want to.
Why not? Yeah.
So let's move on to the next tab, which is the currency one. Yeah.
So this tab right now is for demonstration only, but it will be used at our partners, and it will be the main tab for on and off ramp fiat currency for deposit and withdrawal. Everything will be built in that tab. Yeah.
So like on and off ramp basis. So if you bring money from those two providers, right, interact and play, for example, this will show how much you brought in and how much you're taking out. Like that's the plan here, right?
Correct, exactly. So since we will, our solution will, let's say, introduce the on-off ramp with the app itself, with, as I mentioned earlier, the Interact or Venmo like services in the US, you'll have everything in that under that tab. And if you want to go at one of our partners currency stores, to interact with them, you'll have to display the QR code, and this QR code is the specific QR code that you will need to display to interact with the merchants. We have a featured place, especially for Kaspa. Right now, we are building and working on the version 2 of the market tab. Right now it's pretty simple. We have, let's say, the top 5 ish, which with Kaspa at number 5, but you will soon be able to search between your favorite crypto, add them to your favorites, and display, let's say, a top 5, top 10 as you want.
And then the profile, I'm assuming, is just more of a settings.
We are betaing, let's say, the contacts info right now with the KNS domain team. So we have completed our foundation of the contacts. So you'll simply it will be simpler for any users to add Kaspa addresses as a contact for them to perform transactions. We are finalizing some testing with the KNS team since we added their protocol in our contact foundation.
Is addressing a real pain point on the crypto ocean. The fact that they're focusing on simplifying the on-ramp process, especially for Kaspa, is huge. And this is not just about convenience. Currency is also building a community and making it easier for people to track their investments and engaging with the Kaspa ecosystem. The monitoring tools and KNS integration are great additions. Now let's hear from you, Crypto Crew. What are your thoughts on currency? Do you think this kind of a simplified approach is what crypto needs to reach mass adoption? adoption? Let us know in the comment section below. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the
So shout out to your crypto crew. Moving forward, this is Crypto Elliot. Let's see what he has to say.
Ellis channel. A lot of super bullish news has recently dropped for Kaspa. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in this video today, so make sure you watch this video in its full entirety so you do not miss out on anything. And if you leave a like on this video, it will help Kaspa get more exposure. And I'm not a financial advisor, so please always do your own research. The first piece of news I want to talk about, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the Czech Republic has recently added CAS. It's great to see more worldwide exchanges adding CAS, and the KuCoin exchange recently added a USDC pairing for CAS. Over on Next.com, Binance US asked what projects should they add to their roadmap. Wolfie said that everything was ready to go 2 years ago, but because of what happened with the SEC and Binance, that had to be put on hold. Wolfie is saying here, why don't we pick up from where we left off? So everything is ready for Binance to list CAS. It's just a matter of time, and around 1,000 of these 1,400 replies were people asking for CAS. So it shows me how strong the Kaspa community is. Zeal Swaps Beta 6 is now live on the testnet, where they've added a lot of improvements to what they already had, and they've added a lot of new features for people to go and test out. So it's great to see that they're taking the feedback of the community on board, and they've recently shared some numbers from their testnet. They've had over 26,000 swaps, 117 liquidity pools, over 4,900 unique users with over 7,000 wallets, over 108,000 transactions, and 82.51% of all DApp related activity. And this is all on chain, so you can go and verify this for yourself. And a lot of people are starting to take notice of the Zeal swap token because it's #1 for trending tokens and #1 for top gainers. I'm assuming a lot of people are thinking to themselves, this is going to be the first ever decentralized exchange in the Kaspa ecosystem, and they've seen what other decentralized exchange tokens have done, like the Uniswap token and the PancakeSwap token, and they can see the potential of the Zeal swap token, like I have been saying in past videos. If you want to learn how to go and test the decentralized exchange out, make sure you go and watch this video because it's a beginner friendly video on how to go and test the decentralized exchange out. And if you test the decentralized exchange out during the testnet, you then will be eligible for the big airdrop that Zeal Swaps will be doing in the first week of the mainnet going live. The biggest piece of news was this right here. Eagle Labs announced now that testnet is going to be going live in the middle of July, and this will deliver their decentralized infrastructure by releasing the node client, the layer 1 to layer 2 bridge, the protocol for lighter nodes, the DAO governance, and forward compatibility with zero knowledge execution clients. And they're also going to be releasing the ICAS token, which will be the gas token of the Eagle network. And the testnet bridge will mint ICAS 1 with native CAS, no liquidity pools, centralized exchanges, or oracles required for pegging the price. And the minting logic will be fully visible in the Eagle block builder, so you'll be able to see everything that is going on. Also, you're going to be able to vote on the future of Eagle Labs. And speaking of the future, this is future proof because they know the future of rollups is zero knowledge, and Eagle is already designed to integrate it, and zero knowledge will let them shrink node requirements and unlock advanced features. So there's more to this announcement than what I've just gone over, so make sure you do go over to their X to have a full look at this announcement because it's absolutely gigantic. And there's many projects that have already been testing out on the Eagle Labs devnet, and they'll be ready as soon as the testnet does go live. And Zeal Swaps was actually one of them that tested out on the devnet for Kaspa Kas and tested out on the devnet for Eagle Labs. So as soon as it does go live on Eagle Labs, the testnet, they'll know exactly what they want to test out. And remember, as soon as smart contracts do go live on the mainnet, the KRC20 projects that we have right now are going to skyrocket in price. We may see some do a 5x, a 10x, a 20x, and even higher than that. Speaking of Zeal Swap, a project that's going to be ready for when Zeal Swap does go live on the mainnet is KEKUS, because they've already got their liquidity ready. This is a project I've been keeping my eye on since it was created, and since it was created, it's been growing steadily and organically, and it's now starting to pay off because this project has become the project with the highest 24-hour volume in the whole KRC20 space, recently surpassing Nacho. And this project only has a markup of $188,000, so it's super low markup, and they've got a lot of things things coming up in the near future that could make the price of the token go up very quickly. And it's based on one of the biggest memes in the world right now. And the meme is Elon Musk's alter ego, or Maximus, because Elon Musk does frequently change his X account to this name right here. So when people move into the Kaspa ecosystem, people will be looking for this meme coin, in my personal opinion. And the team and community behind this project are super active, and they've got some fantastic artwork behind this project as well. And they've recently been listed on Bakomi and over on CoinGecko. And in the near future, they will be going on to CoinEx Exchange, an exchange where many KRC20 projects have gone onto this exchange and done incredibly well. And it is an exchange with over $128 million in 24-hour trading volume. CoinEx have said to this project, we will list you, but we want your market cap and holder numbers to go up first. So when they do go up, they'll instantly go onto the CoinEx exchange. Then they're going to be going on to bigger exchanges after that. And they've got a lot of other things that they're doing in the background right now that they haven't announced yet, that they say will definitely make the market cap go up very quickly. So there's a lot of things coming up with this project in the near future that is making me super bullish and making me believe that the price of the token will go up very quickly. So these are the different places where you can buy the token from. Let me know your thoughts on this project down below in the comment section, and let me know your thoughts on the Kaspa news. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Elon Musk ramping up his campaign against President Trump's tax.
So moving on to the next video. This is Kaspa to $1 from Zinky Crypto.
Insights, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most burning questions in the Kaspa community. What happens to Kaspa price if it finally lands on Binance and Coinbase in 2025? And just how high can it go? We're talking real numbers, market dynamics, and what you need to know. Now, before we jump into the juicy details, remember, this is not financial advice. The crypto market is wild, volatile, and you can lose money. Always do your own research and only invest what you can afford to lose. Got it? Good. Let's get into it. All right, so why are Binance and Coinbase listings such a big deal for a project like Kaspa? It all boils down to one word: exposure. Think of these exchanges as the Times Square and Piccadilly circus of the crypto world. Millions of eyeballs, billions in volume. Let's break down their reach. First up, Binance. We're talking the undisputed heavyweight champion. Launched by CZ back in 2017, Binance isn't just an exchange. It's a global crypto ecosystem. As of May 2025, Binance boasts over 275 million registered users across more than 100 countries. That's a staggering number of potential Kaspa holders right there. And get this, they handle over $20 billion in trading volume every single day. Monthly, that's more than $600 billion. They control a massive 38% of the centralized exchange market. When a token gets on Binance, it's like a small startup suddenly getting listed on the New York Stock Exchange. The liquidity, the access, the sheer volume, it's transformative. Founded in 2012 by Brian Armstrong and Fred Ehrsam, Coinbase is basically the OG, the mainstream gateway for crypto in the West. They've played a crucial role in bringing crypto to the masses, especially in the US. By the end of 2022, they had over 110 million verified users, and that number has only grown. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, Coinbase reported a whopping $393 billion in total trading volume. That's roughly $131 billion a month. While their user base might be smaller than Binance's, Coinbase brings a level of institutional credibility and regulatory compliance that is unparalleled, especially for US investors. So when we talk about Kaspa hitting both these platforms, we're talking about opening the floodgates to hundreds of millions of new users and trillions in potential trading volume. It's not just a listing, it's a quantum leap in accessibility and legitimacy. Now let's look at Kaspa itself. For those new to the project, Kaspa is a fascinating piece of tech. It's built on the Ghost DAG protocol, aiming for high throughput and fast confirmations while maintaining the security of a proof-of-work system. It's designed to solve the blockchain trilemma, offering scalability, security, and decentralization. After launching in 2022, Kaspa saw an absolutely remarkable rally, We're talking a spike of over 7,000% to reach an all-time high of around 20 cents by July 2024. That's incredible. But despite all that initial attention and its innovative technology, 2024 saw Kaspa largely stuck in a sideways movement. For most of the year, Kaspa traded between 9 cents and 19 cents, unable to break out significantly. And unfortunately, 2025 hasn't been much kinder so far. The token has actually dropped over 20% from its starting price of about 11 cents, currently trading at around 8.7 cents. Even the network's major crescendo upgrade, which was supposed to significantly boost its capabilities, didn't translate into much immediate price movement. This sideways action and recent dip are precisely why the community is so focused on these major exchange listings. Right now, many traders and long-term holders are essentially waiting for that big catalyst, that wave of new demand that a Binance or Coinbase listing could bring. Okay, the million-dollar question. If Binance and Coinbase both list Kaspa this year, what are the odds of a major price boost, and how high can we realistically expect Kaspa to go? I've outlined two main scenarios, each with different probabilities, and then my overall prediction for 2025. Let's start with the most likely scenario, giving it about a 60% probability. This assumes Kaspa gets listed, but the broader crypto market conditions remain relatively stable. No massive bull run or sudden crash. In this case, I predict Kaspa would see a moderate price increase of anywhere from 50 to 100%. What does that mean in dollar terms? From its current level of around 8.7 cents, Kaspa could jump to somewhere between 13 and 17 cents. This surge would primarily come from new retail investors who now have easy access to Kaspa on these major platforms, coupled with a significant increase in liquidity. We've seen it time and time again. Coinbase and Binance listings, even for less-known tokens, attract a ton of retail attention. Projects with solid fundamentals like Kaspa are often rewarded with a strong short-term run after that listing announcement. It's the listing pump effect in action. Now, let's talk about the more exciting but slightly less probable scenario. I'm putting the odds for an explosive rally at around 30%. This happens if the listings coincide with a broader crypto market uptrend. Imagine Bitcoin making new all-time highs, altcoins pumping across the board, or if Kaspa suddenly gets a major spotlight from prominent crypto influencers, institutional adoption rumors, or some other significant positive news. In this scenario, we could see Kaspa truly shoot up. I'm talking a price target of 25 cents or even as high as 35 cents. Yes, that would push Kaspa significantly above its previous all-time high. We've witnessed these kinds of explosive post-listing rallies before. Think about tokens like Arbitrum, Injective, or Bonk. Their listings on major exchanges, especially when paired with a bullish market sentiment and strong hype, led to massive price surges. The FOMO, the new capital, and the amplified buzz can create parabolic moves. Of course, there's always a 10% chance of no significant movement at all. This could happen if market conditions are extremely bearish, or if there's other major news in the crypto space that completely overshadows Kaspa's listing. But given the pent-up demand and the significance of these exchanges, I see this as a less likely outcome. So, taking all these factors into account, what's my overall outlook for Kaspa price in 2025 if we see those Binance and Coinbase listings? My realistic price target for Kaspa in 2025, assuming a supportive market environment, is to see Kaspa pushing toward 25 cents or even 30 cents. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's based on the combined effect of new capital flowing in from traders on these giant exchanges, and the renewed attention from the broader crypto community that such listings inevitably bring. Even in a more conservative outcome, let's say only a moderate uptick, Kaspa could easily reclaim the 15 to 20 cent range simply on the back of the listing hype and the much improved access for investors. Ultimately, a dual listing on Binance and Coinbase would be the absolute game changer for Kaspa. It would unlock a much bigger audience, significantly increase liquidity, and could very well be the spark it needs to not only reclaim its previous momentum, but potentially push into true price discovery later in the year. The fundamentals are strong, the community is passionate, and these listings are the missing piece of the puzzle. That's my take on how high Kaspa could go if it hits Binance and Coinbase in 2025. What do you think? Do you agree with my price targets? Are you holding Kaspa? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. If you found this analysis valuable, please smash that like button. Subscribe to Zaki Crypto Update for
So shout out to Zachy Crypto. That's actually was some good information. Had a pretty decent price prediction. So let me know. I guess that was the video we just watched. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what this guy's talking about.
We need a breakout above this level, above this trend line on the weekly chart. You can see this is the most important trend line zone. You want to see Kaspa.
Good morning, Pip. Where you been, brother? Talking about this Kaspa breakout that's probably coming up. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Back to the video.
Closing above it on a weekly basis. You can see this was holding the Kaspa support all through 2024. And once we lost it, bears took over, made a retest to it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, actually in May, and then we dumped below it again. And now Kaspa is on a test. It should come up faster. The faster, the better, man, because this bull market is gonna end in the next couple of months. We don't know how long it's gonna last. If Kaspa cannot push its head above this trend line and start charging the highs, okay, this bull market's probably gonna be the top is in. Okay, the bull market top could be in if Kaspa will not in the next couple of months, hopefully couple of weeks, but worst case, run this summer. If it will not run this summer, break above 13, 14 cents, Kaspa hodlers are going to get completely wrecked. That's my opinion. Again, this is not a financial advice. But again, really, we want to see Kaspa back above this level. All right, that will be bullish. The faster the better. If it can do that in June, in June, that will be amazing. Then we have a potential to run in July, August to test the highs. All right, and then obviously once you test the highs, you chop a little bit and you break. Okay, that's what probably going to happen if you're going to get that. If it will do a slower pace, let's say it will wedge, into September, October, and you want to watch the Bitcoin, because once Bitcoin would turn around, Kaspa is cooked. Man, all this market is cooked when Bitcoin is topping out. And you know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. All right. So really, if you are a Kaspa bull, you want to see Kaspa price above the 13 cents. Okay, let's look on this. This is also the most important level. You can see this is the weekly moving average, the weekly 50 moving average. You gotta put it on the chart. This was the daddy. You lost it here, boom, bears took over. You stayed below it, bears took over. You came back to retest, bears smoked it, dumped it from it. So this is a very important level, a very important moving average. You want to mark it on your chart if you're a Kaspa cheerleader, because below it, bad stuff happening. Bad stuff happening. Above it, good stuff happening. You can see above it, obviously, this is a moving average, of the week. So we don't have a lot of data because Kaspa is, kind of young coin. But still, you can see above it, you can actually, make it bigger. So you can see above it, bull market. Below it, not bull market. Some will say bear market. Okay, so anyway, put this moving average on your radar. By the way, guys, before we continue, make sure to open yourself a B2Nix account, the best exchange to trade crypto. You have a tutorial on the description of the channel on how to trade on B2Nix. Super simple futures exchange. You can trade Kaspa, you can short it, you can long it, you can trade all crypto. The best of it, non-KYC, non-VPN. You can trade from the US. No one care, man. The best exchange, get yourself an account. They also give you free money. If you deposit 1K, you get 200 USDT. Amazing bonuses. Get yourself an account below and like the video. Okay, let's continue here. So look, again, Kaspa, you want to watch as well the Bitcoin chart. Okay, Kaspa BTC, where is this boy? Okay, you can see Kaspa BTC gotta break above this level. Gotta break above this. Okay, 1 second, boss. Okay, look at this. Kaspa BTC. This is what we're looking for, okay? We want to see this chart coming up above this level, because as long as Kaspa is underperforming the Bitcoin, your investment is rubbish. It's rubbish. It's better holding Bitcoin. Hey, be accountable. Be accountable. Look at yourself in the mirror. And if you're holding Kaspa since November 2023, all right, or buying Kaspa all last year, you just been underperforming a horrific performance versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from, what was the November 2023 top?
Yeah, I think I saw that. Pip. I was looking at some videos and they were saying $7. Somebody said, I think we played a video earlier. He was like $6.24 by the end of the year. So I don't know where he got that number from, or how did he came to that conclusion. But that's crazy. $6.24 by the end of the year is very aggressive. Yeah, I don't know. Just trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot of projects and a lot of uh things going on in this crypto environment lately. So either political unrest slows down and things take off, or it is going to remain slow. Thanks for joining. I don't want to hold you guys all night, and I need to do some things real quick anyway. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and super chat. Your main man BTM and the Crypto News Network. And it's okay to be weird, guys. Because who knows? Maybe you're not weird, everybody else is. And as always, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. Miner out.